I'm going to go back. So we got number 3.
What a wild day.
I know it is a wild day, but I mean, that VIX being up said it's still a price to move. Okay, number 3.
Could it have been coin? Could coin have been coated in nickels and dimes? I don't know.
It's a real possibility. Okay, so next up is Roblox.
Back near 60, sell the 60, 70, 75 jade lizard for a $5 credit. No upside risk. Chris from Austin.
I love a good jade lizard.
60, 70, 75. Sure.
Okay, are we still in March?
Yeah, it's got to be March.
RBLX. So I'm going to go to March. Yeah, there's no earnings on the horizon. So 60, 70, 75. Now this has 250 wide strikes, so we could narrow this thing a bit. Here's what I'm
suggesting. If we wanted to, like, narrow the call spread, and that gives us more room. Roblox uses a lot of buying power though for a $55 or $63 product.
That it does. Here, so I'm just going to take this up to the 57.5, and I'm going to buy. So we're only going to use $700. We still have, this is 250 wide, and we're collecting almost 290, so 40 cents over.
Sure, I think that looks good.
Okay, shipping it. And that's good. You know what's crazy is we're not getting filled. I'm in this path and in Roblox. We'll go in after the fact and kind of adjust accordingly.
We can make adjustments.
Okay,
so that is Roblox. Amazon, Walmart's PE is almost twice Amazon's. That's crazy. I'd rather own Amazon long term, maybe short a 35 delta put spread, or run a June. Even the other day, someone was talking about how IBM's PE was greater than. Do you remember this?
No,
I can't. It might have been. Can't remember what they were comparing IBM to, but some of these are getting nuts. Walmart's PE is almost twice of Amazon's. I'd rather own Amazon long term, maybe short a 35 delta put spread, or run a June-March poor man's covered call, or even like we could take a look at a diagonal. Let's just take a look at Amazon for a bullish trade.
So Amazon, we don't have anything in. I am long Amazon. I usually have a diagonal in here. So Amazon has been down. I cannot look at that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go through theirs because they were looking at a 35 delta put, which would be right here. So 35 delta put, you're using $3,000, you're getting $450. That is not a bad return on capital. We're going to get a little bit more creative than that because we don't have that much capital.
I think at this point I do a March-April diagonal.
I do not mind a March-April diagonal. So March, if you're doing a March-April, the nearer term is March. So you're selling in that. You can go with the 215, right? So you're collecting at least 276 in premium. And then I'm going to go to the April.
So you've got the 200, 215 for 840, half the width, which is about what we expect. And then you've got another sale in there.
There's quite a few sales if you wanted to go weekly.
But maybe we just do a put spread. 27 rank. Maybe we just keep it simple and do a put spread. $5 wide for $1.
Let's take a look. In March, can we get a $5 wide for $1? Yeah. I mean, I know we would love $1.60. That's a third, but I know you can't really. That's almost impossible. No, and keep in mind, there's 35 days left versus 45. So there's going to be a little bit less in there. So I'm shipping it. We turned it into something else. Ooh, we're filled. Okay. Amazon, thank you very much. I didn't mean to sound so downtrodden. Jack from Philly, we appreciate that Amazon trade.
Well, you're in here. I'm going to be pushing these trades out as we're getting filled.
Number 5, SPX. What time is it? It is 5 to 9. Yesterday was ugly across the board with elevated IV today. Sticking to a routine iron condor feels like the right one. Daniel from Boston, it's almost as if we planted this here and we didn't. So I'm going to go back in and reprice out our SPX iron condor. So
the one, price out the one we pulled up and see the.
So I have it still. I still have it pulled up. The exact strikes because I didn't clear it out yet. At 8:30 in the morning, it was trading for 625, and now it's trading for 680. Now the strikes are going to be different because if you open this up, they're not that crazy.
No, it's not that different. It's not that different. Your call is still around the 20 delta, and go down to the put side.
And the put side is still the 20 delta.
20 delta.
And so VIX is higher. So at this morning, this was trading for 625. Now it's trading for 680, 665.
That's crazy. And the market's still right about where it was.
That is not what you're used to seeing, right?
So this elevation in VIX, this rise in the VIX doesn't bode well for what's to come today.
No. And look at that. We've been down 40, then unchanged, now down 20.
I know.
And so we talked about that a little bit. On a day like today, I know we're on air. I'm a little bit more apprehensive to be selling those put spreads because we're all over the place.
I agree. The fact that VIX is up $1, it might be a day where that is giving me a tell that, this might be a down day, and I don't know if I'd do it.
I know. So looking at those iron condors, I mean, I'm glad we still had it up and priced because the 20 delta, $20 wide is usually kind of where you land. It's interesting that if you would have done it in the morning, I would have said, if I would have done this morning, I would have said, and
by now I would think even with the movement, it would be at least 30 cents less.
With the same strikes, for sure. Yes. And in fact, it's the opposite. It's, 45 cents more.
Right.
So it's pretty interesting. Okay. So then thank you very much, Daniel from Boston.
Okay, Shop. It had a big reversal after earnings, not overly bullish, but with 40% IV rank, there's premium to sell. Looking at the 95-130 strangle in March in Shop. Tom from Raleigh.
That seems wide, 95.30 in March.
Didn't you say Shop had a big move up on earnings?
No, Shop went, look at this. So let me show you this day. This was earnings, I think, right? So Shop opened, where did it opened?
140.
140. And then it closed 118 and its low was 109. That was 1 day move. It opened up and then it was a huge wide move. So that was kind of crazy. Wait, but let me go back because I just went that. They're looking 95-130 strangle in March.
Yeah, I'm too afraid to do a strangle in Shop.
Oh, so am I, but I'm going to price it out for this guy.
130. He had his call in. He had the call was lower one strike.
So, 130. Sorry, Tom, I got to tell you, here's what I love about it, Tom. You have found a very good return on capital in a strangle.
Thanks for watching. The more you build on these lessons, the more systematic this process will become. The goal is to take you from isolated trades to a repeatable trading process you can rely on. Click through to watch more.